but she said, trust me, these are the stories we will tell. As I stood frozen, infinite, I almost fell, but I got a feeling and my heart starts beating, a sudden rush of feeling alive. This is freedom and I won't change, I won't phase out. I'm no ghost, let me go. Close your eyes, seek paradise. Won't change your mind, can't shape the lights. I'll take the chance and roll the dice. I want it all, just for the night. I live it out like I'll never die. I lose my head in the starry skies. Can't chain me down, I feel so alive. Back down, only one way out. I let you run my life, now you won't get me down. Untamed, guess I lost my mind. You turned me inside out, no one can stop me now. So turn up the light, turn up the light. This is what I waited for, 'cause the clock keeps ticking, hard for me to keep up. I can't take it no more, 'cause the time keeps turning, feels just like it speeds up. It's what I waited for. Close your eyes, seek paradise. Won't change your mind, can't shake the light. I'll take the chance and roll the dice. Just wanna feel the stars surround, the atmosphere never to come down. I'll stand alone, whether right or wrong. It takes me home, right where I belong. Back down, only one way out. I let you run my life, now you won't get me down. Untamed, guess I lost my mind. You turned me inside out, no one can stop me now. So turn up the light, turn up the light. champions of the night. We are the champions of the night. Yeah. We are the fighting tide, the ones that burn so bright. We are the champions of the night. Can't tell if we're dreaming now. We watch as the fire falls down. One thing playing on our minds. Time stops and we don't make a sound. You crave the love I gave, and we'll do it again. A cold night getting warmer now. The ground shakes as our love gets loud. I'm ready to love. We're the champions of the night. I'm ready to
Now batting, the left fielder, number 3.
Son of a gun, I left my mic muted. And I did a really good intro too, and no one's ever going to hear it. A plus. A plus.
Number 29.
We're just starting out right and ready.
Well, the song lyrics were champions of the night, and so I said someone's going to be champions tonight of the Super Sim Classic. It was
Wow, that sounds
flawless. It was beautiful.
so good. That sounds amazing. I'm really proud of you for coming up with that. I'm also, great job me setting up the MooBot for setting up that command, but not building in a custom notification with it as well.
So starting off real hot. We got one-on-one out here for Kodiak Destroyer. Now, one of the few stadiums that doesn't get used in the SSBL. I think people are too scared of right field with that, how it caves in there. Oh, Gage can't handle that one, and Spencer Reed can't get to it in time. That's going to be an infield hit, so that's 2 aboard here for Wreck Dreams. He helped wreck the Bombers' dreams in the semifinals, I should say. He had 3 home runs in 2 games. Major contributor and looking to do some damage here early in game number 1.
Yeah, and then real quick, guys, for the giveaway, what we're going to do is we have the winners with us. However, If they are not present when we announce at the end of game 2,
The second baseman.
we will then go
Number
to the
7.
backup winners, which have already been generated. If, after that, those people aren't present, we will then ensure that we'll use a random number generator for whoever's in the chat currently. So, if you've got a buddy who, and there's 2 different winners. There's an SMB3 jersey winner and an SSBL swag winner. So there are 2 different winners. So if you have a buddy here who is a part of this contest who is not in, make sure they get here by the end of game 2, which is when we will make that announcement. And if they're not present, we'll move to the backup. And if those people aren't present, we'll move to the random number generator. So that's the way it's gonna work.
Moonshots load the bases with only 1 out, but can't get anyone across. Go to the bottom of the first, still scoreless. Judd French, first pitch swinging, grounds that one to third. In time at first, 1 away. Here's Vicky Marshall. Very good, had a very good outing against the Bombers.
Had a very fantastic outing against the Bombers for sure.
She was excellent. Ended up getting tagged for 4 earned runs with a home run late, but really silenced the Bombers lineup for the most part.
The first baseman, number 10.
But similar bottom half of the inning for the Vikings here. 1 on, 1 out, and here's Gage Deputy. Two and 1 the count now. 3-1. Thomas grounded destroyer. This could be 2. In time at second for 1. And the Dragon special has been turned. And off to the second we go. Remains a scoreless ball game. Pastry, Blanco, and Baca up.
The designated hitter.
What's up, Magic Roboot? I will never say it the normal way ever again. Dean mentioning that every single time he's faced off against the CSM Vikings, he can't get a win. So, I mean, we've seen the Vikings be pretty resilient so far this season. Oh, and I get sound today. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, it is lagging a little bit on this end, so if it's easier for you to just, I can just watch on the stream. Although it seems to be picking up a little bit. I think we're good now.
The catcher,
Okay.
number 16.
Quick 2 outs here in the top of the second. Nico Baca here. Swing and a miss. A 1-2-3 inning for Minshew, and we go to the bottom of the second. Driver Reed and Williams due up here.
Yeah, the Vikings, they only gave up 10 total runs in that best-of-3 series against the B-Wolves. They obviously dropped game 1 5-2, but then after that were able to win 11-5 and then shut them out 5-0 in the third game. So, I mean, the pitching has been where it's been at for the Vikings. Can they do the same against what is always one of the best offensive teams in the league with the Moonshots? Was that immaculate?
I don't know. I
Not
wasn't
even
paying close enough attention.
Someone try and clip it, and you can probably go back and see. It certainly was a very good, well, I mean, it wasn't very good, but it was a very good inning for Gardner Minshew. We'll know when we get to the bottom of this inning if he only has 9 going in.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 21.
That's through the right side of the infield. Base hit for Williams. That's going to put 2 aboard here. Bottom of the second, only 1 out here for the Vikings. Looking to strike first. Here's Hefty Weeb.
Well, it's looking like 70% of the chat thinking that the Vikings are going to get the dub here in game 1. Certainly think the pitching matchups favor the Vikings, but again, the Moonshots are just so ridiculous at the plate.
Popped up, playable for Baca. She makes the catch round number 2. Yeah, but it's not exactly been the pitching. I mean, granted, what you mentioned earlier, they were able to shut down the B-Wolves after that first game. But that Serpent series, it wasn't really their pitching that won them that game. That series, I should say.
It was chaos. Yeah, Dean, we'll have to pay attention going into this next bottom half inning to how many pitches Minshew has.
That walk is going to load the bases for the Vikings. Brings up Miyuki. He's had a lot of drama this playoff tournament, and he's going to slap this one into right center. Blanco! Blanco does it again and robs Miyuki of at least 2 RBIs, and we head to the third, remaining scoreless. What an amazing play by Dale Blanco in center.
Somebody clip it! The old man showing his son, who's probably at this game, to be frank, probably in between the combine and everything for the rookies, as his son is gonna be in the season 6 draft, or season 7 draft rather. Got to see his old man. I mean, he's been putting on a show this entire inaugural Super Sim Classic, but just pulling out the stops all over again.
And a center that's caught by Fringe 2 away.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 4.
Yeah, Blanco Jr. most likely probably being.
No, he's a horrible prospect. No one should draft him at all. He certainly should not make it past.
I was gonna say
if anybody picks him in the first 28 picks of the draft, what are you doing? Absolutely waste of a pick. Just let him fall to 29, guys. Just do the right thing. Let him fall to 29. No. He's not
down
top
the
10.
line.
He's not top 10 position.
Not quite top 10.
No,
But
pick 29. Pick 29 would be a perfect place for him.
Top 20, top 25, I think is reasonable.
I think number 29 overall in the draft. I think that's a really good spot for anything over is just reaching, in my opinion.
The center fielder, number 42.
Have I given away too much?
Maybe just a little.
I mean, I even traded to get into the first round again. I even traded to get in the top 10. No, Elder.
Elder, you just traded 27.
Yeah, didn't you just trade 27? There have been a lot of trades today, actually.
And not to me. Oh, you traded 23.
Yep, he's still there at 27. Nah, Elder, you're reaching at 27, man. You're reaching. You don't need Joe Jr. No. He's honestly, I hear he's got corns on his foot. Definitely number 29 and above quality.
Good play by Crump. The throw in time for number 2.
Now back, the first baseman.
Now I'll just get storm blessed at 29. For those of you wondering, what are you talking about? Take a look in the what did I call this command? What did I call this command?
I don't know.
I think I called it league sheet. Yeah, I called it league sheet. You go to the league sheet. You can see all the different docs that we have for our league, and one of them is the part of it is the season 7 draft pool, and you can also see the picks and to see where people will be drafting from. Also, welcome. This is your first time watching the SSBL. If this is your first time watching the SSBL, put in the chat. We'll shout you out.
So we're in for a bit of a pitcher's duel so far here. We're through 3 scoreless. Going to the 4th, it's the heart of the order to do it for the Moonshots here. Both teams having opportunities with the bases loaded, but no one converting. Minshew locked in 5 strikeouts on the night so far. This one's popped up into left, shallow left, and Reed makes the catch, 1 away.
Now batting, the
Senior Lowy, welcome to the SSBL. Which, I mean, to be fair, this is the SSBL because the B-Wolves made an exit. I think...
Oh, Bojagoon!
Hold
Into
on.
the second deck and left. Oh, not quite. But still, it's out of here. And the Moonshots strike first.
This man is a home wrecker. Like, ever since the Miners All-Star game, Bojagoon is just... Elder puts... He's a monster. He has no care for any of these players' families. As I was saying, glad you could join, Senior Lowy, but especially, like, I think the B-Wolves making it to the semifinals, honestly, is the story of this tournament. I don't know if you agree, Whitney, but the fact that they made it all the way to the semifinals, and we're only one game away from the finals, like, they put in work for SMB3.
Yeah, they certainly did. I was honestly surprised of any of the teams that did it. I was surprised that the B-Wolves did it. I kind of mentioned it some on Monday. You know, they're not super. They're balanced per the game, but you know, not as offensive heavy as some of the other teams are. I thought those teams would probably, if would make a run in this tournament, would be one of them. That's good.
And it really was the Vikings pitching that did them in. Like, their bullpen honestly wasn't as horrendous. Wasn't really the reason why they didn't succeed. It was that they just really couldn't get the hitting going for game 3 at least. Game 2 they gave a lot of runs, but that was also not a great pitching.
Yeah,
outing.
Beavis and Fran just kind of fell apart in those games.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number
So here go bottom 4, quick out already. Vikings trailing 1-0 here. Very good, locked in. Facing off against Amir Williams. One of the 2 hits that Good has given up so far today. Whiffer activated on Williams. 2-2. Strike 3 called. Another strikeout for Good. First, second of the evening.
third baseman,
And here's Hefty Weeb.
number 10.
Yeah, despite Minshew putting in work early, it's the Moonshots that were actually ahead.
And Weeb slaps that one down into right center, or left center. That's going to roll all the way to the wall, but Weeb doesn't have any speed, and that's the deepest single you'll probably see.
Now batting, the
All right,
second
Dr.
baseman,
Seuss.
number 9.
Oh, the singles you'll see.
The dingers you'll hit, the dingers you'll hit. I go on about poetry on Monday, and now all of a sudden you're busting out Dr. Seuss on Wednesday.
Swing and a miss. And we go to the top of the 5th. 1-0 remains to score here in favor of the Moonshots. Top of the order due up here.
Batting, the left fielder, number 3.
You know, both of these teams in this championship series so far, if my memory serves me correct, are 2 of the few teams that have not been involved in any trades whatsoever so far.
No, both of them are. I mean, the Moonshots are certainly in a position where they really don't need to do anything. The Vikings are starting to have some aging pieces. They've got a lot of season tours, especially that are sort of like crucial to their
Now
roster.
batting, the right fielder,
But
number
I mean, to
29.
be honest, like the Moonshots are in a place where they don't really need to trade. Moonshots are a team that really doesn't do too much trading as it is. They like to do a lot of their roster manipulation through the draft itself. Pandora knows what he wants.
So walk there for for Botley, bringing up Destroyer here. 2 on, nobody out here, so a bit of a jam for Minshew here in the 5th. That has popped up. Infield fly is called, and Reed is under it. He'll make the catch to put one away.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 13.
Here comes Wreck Dreams. Base hit can put his double the lead. That one stays foul. 2-2 the count. Swing swing and a miss. A huge strikeout for Minshew.
Now batting the second baseman, number 7.
I believe that's Minshew's 6th or 7th strikeout of the evening.
As long as I've been in the league, I mean, Minshew season 4 didn't really produce the level that.
Oh, this one's hit deep to left. Tracking it is. Oh, driver couldn't make the play. It's a home run. A 3-run shot just over the wall and left, and the Moonshots take a 4-0 lead.
Minshew is not a bad pitcher, but the Moonshots have bats for days. That's always been a hallmark of this franchise, and they're making them pay here. And now he's tense after striking out how many?
Like 6 or 7, I believe.
Just, I mean, Minshew can strike him out, but the issue is that there's just always someone else up for the Moonshots that can get them through.
So work cut out for the Vikings here, but that one's grounded to Bojack to first in time, one away.
The center fielder, number 4.
Brings up Judd French 0 for 2 so far today. Very good, is locked in, but 74 pitches so far here through 1 out in the 5th. A bit high on that pitch count. Is this one going to be trouble? No, it's not.
No.
I kind of questioned it because it was heading to like that little awkward corner right there. I was wondering if they're going to run out of room to try and catch that one, but it's caught in front of the warning track, and that's grounded to second. That's a 1-2-3 inning for good. And we go to the top of the 6th, still 4-0 in favor of the Moonshots. 7-8-9 due up here. Here in game number 1 of the championship series of the Super Sim Classic. There goes Minshew. His day is done after 5 innings. In comes the long reliever Joe Butts.
How about a flip of the script? I mean, Minshew, we still don't know whether he had that immaculate inning in the 2nd. Barry struggling a little bit, and early on especially, like loaded the bases with the Vikings, and now Minshew's out.
Now batting.
Yeah, especially after that inning, and struck out, I think, at least 2 more the next inning. Was looking really solid, but the Moonshots were able to get to him eventually.
Now batting the catcher, number 16.
One and 2 count here to Nico Baca. She's 0 for 2, and looks like it's going to be 0 for 3 on the day as that one's grounded. Oh, no! Well, she'll be 0 for 3, but Gage Deputy couldn't look that one all the way into her glove, and she'll reach on the error, which brings up Nick Hugh.
The utilitarian Gage Deputy?
I mean, it was bound to happen at some point. She's like...
The utilitarian Gage Deputy?
She's
The
like
one that you
30
definitely
fielding and didn't make an error all year last season, so they were definitely due one. But nothing comes from it as Hugh lines out to Weeb, and we go to the bottom of the 6th. Vikings trail by 4, 3-4-5 due up in the lineup here. And here's Gage Deputy leading off the inning at 10th now after that error. Good, locked in. 3 hits, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts. Oh, Nick Hugh!
Oh,
The Moonshots flashing the leather in the outfield today.
his son as well is probably in both Hugh and Blanco's sons are in attendance tonight for this best of